show the camera your belly. Show the camera the baby. We're going to welcome the newest member of the Fatheree family into the world tonight, or maybe first thing tomorrow morning. We're almost there. It's 5. What time it is, Diane?
4:40.
It's almost 5 a.m. It's 4:40. Ozzy's doing great.
And we're going to rest with the next contraction, okay? You're going to feel that pressure.
Look at him listening to you. Did you tell them what your name is yet?
His name is Clayton.
Hi. Here it is.
One of the best moments in my life. I was waiting for that for a long time.
You're going to be racing with your dad down the street. In no time.
Look, he likes to walk. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Hi, Smiles. Hi, Smiley.
Clinton. Clinton. There you go. Keep recording. Hi, you back?
When you see a seizure, it's very hard not to be emotionally impacted by it.
It's okay, my love. It's okay, my baby. It's okay, my baby. It's okay, my love. It's okay.
It's devastating.
Clayton, come on, buddy. Come on, Clayty.
The wait to see a doctor back then was 10 months, you know? And here I have a child who's seizing 200 times a day. I need to make an appointment to see a neurologist to try and change his anticonvulsant because it's clearly not working since he's still seizing.
After being given 500 milligrams of Keppra, 60 milligrams of phenobarbital, and 1 pill of lorazepam, Valium.
What I would like to do is, panic and cry and be devastated at every seizure, and I have to suck that in because there's no time for that.
Today is June 23rd, 2004. Trying to record Clay T because he has not been eating well for about 2 months now.
You don't have the luxury to fall apart. You have to constantly be going.
My little guy is 2.5 years old and tall and handsome.
The frequency of his seizures very much impacted his intellectual and physical development.
Clayton Fatheree is a superstar. So we wanted to capture this on video just to show you yet another miracle of Clayton.
I feel very strongly that the parents are the experts of that child. I live with Clayton 24 hours a day. I observe all behaviors. I see how he reacts to certain foods or drugs. He eats peanut butter with everything. If there's no peanut butter, he won't eat it. So yeah, it's gotta be peanut butter. Peanut butter lasagna, peanut butter Persian food. Can you do, please? Thank you. Good job, Bear Bear.
You want to bring a snack?
Thank you. There's nobody other than George who is more of an expert of Clayton. I know how to make him happy, and I know what makes him sad. All of that information needs to be shared with the doctor who is going to provide him care to one slice of his life. But that one slice can very dramatically affect all of his life. Clayton has an amazing doctor, Dr. Holder, who is an amazing partner. She listens to us, and she always is trying to think out of the box. Neurology is an incredibly difficult expertise of medical care, and then make it more specific, pediatric neurology, and then make it more specific to that, epileptology. There aren't many people who want to commit so much of their lives to that difficult field. Care and Cure is really doing an excellent job in recruiting the right people who have the dedication and the heart to spend their entire lives in epilepsy.
Lots of stuff going on. These days can be really crazy. Okay, I'll see him. Alrighty, thank you. Hi, how you doing? Our last patient here, he had a traumatic brain injury from a gunshot wound many years ago. Any seizures?
No seizures.
No seizures, awesome. Got him on a good regimen now, and he's feeling much better. No seizures. Just check your reflexes, okay? Woo, okay. He seems like a happy camper. Yeah, you passed the test. You're doing great.
Michelle has a very, very good heart.
Good to see you. Glad you're doing much better, okay?
Very devoted to the patient who otherwise won't get care anywhere else.
Patients come from all over Los Angeles County.
We have people coming from 2-3 hours far apart, and they don't have anybody out there.
They wouldn't be able to get seen in a private hospital without racking up huge bills. Efectos secundarios, tiene preguntas, puede llamar. What's going on? Some folks from the Epilepsy Foundation are filming me because they sponsored my training here, and they want to show off what their money what their money did. So let me see who else is checked in. Hi, ¿cómo está?
Bien.
Bien, bebé. Hola, ¿cómo está?
She started with our resident and was a fellow, and we convinced her to stay as attending.
I think every time we're trying to recruit a new fellow, we're looking for someone with intellectual rigor, attention to details, but also just a true heartfelt compassion.
Kobe of epilepsy. She's the Kobe of epilepsy. I said it. I said it. Okay, do you see the height on this thing? Okay? She is fabulous. She's the greatest. She's not gonna say it, but I said it for her. I'm because you're the best girl.
What Care and Cure did, they have funded over 26 pediatric neurologists. And so they have effectively lowered the wait period for families like ours from 10 months to less than a month. And that is life and death.
15 years ago when we were going through this with Clayton, there just weren't enough pediatric neurologists, enough specialists for him to get a correct early diagnosis, and that has severe lifelong consequences. Now we've got these 26 brilliant, committed doctors who specialize in pediatric epilepsy, all living in the same community, and they compare notes. They talk about patients. They're able to pick up on each other's pattern recognition. You know, making Los Angeles the epicenter for this clinical care has saved so many families.
One of the things that I wanted to do was bridge that gap between pediatric epilepsy care and adult epilepsy care.
The children are very well cared for, but then they age up. And a lot of times they fall through the cracks and they don't make it to the other side, to the adult side.
I started this youth epilepsy clinic here at Rancho Los Amigos to help ease that transition. He's now been seizure-free for over a year, doing really well. He's working. He's really happy.
That's wonderful.
Yep. He's now 20 and he's working. He's couldn't be happier.
Gracias, doctora. Gracias.
Bye, Mama. Being a mom, I try to put myself in their shoes. What if this happened to my son? So much of my time is spent talking with the patients' families. They're amazing. It's a lot of care and love and work and sleepless nights. It's really a labor of love.
Hug time.
Let's start with the hug.
Yep.
Okay, let's start with the hug. Let's start with the hug.
Good job.
I know. You ready? All right, we're all ready. Let's go.
Yeah, we have a bus to get on.
Let's go. All right, here we go, guys. Special Olympics Day. Turn off the light. You do it. Good job.
Once your child enters this world of epilepsy, you really leave behind this other life that you had expected for them.
Foot. Shift. Okay, and scooch. Scooch.
I know with me, my first reaction was probably one of denial. My first reaction was, Clayton doesn't have epilepsy. He had a seizure, but that doesn't mean he has epilepsy, and this was a one-off thing. I remember Azita was much more thoughtful and at peace and accepting about it. I've been in so much awe watching her take this experience that frankly, devastates a lot of people. But she's taken it and she's, kind of put it on as a mantle of strength and power and support and advocacy. She is always there for other parents, especially for young mothers, young families where this is their first child and they're dealing with this like we were. To watch her grow into that role and to see the impact that she has on so many other families and parents has been amazing for me.
I think all parents want their kids to be happy. I think that's number one. You just want your kid to be happy. I can say without any hesitation that Clayton is a very happy child, and he lives a happy life.
It's a ton of work. It's tough. It feels unfair. But I gotta be honest with you, I think we've found a ton of joy in it. We both feel blessed to be Clayton's parents. I really feel like this is something that we were chosen for, and frankly, I don't think I'd trade it. There's a lot of, beautiful moments that you get to experience. There's a lot that he's taught us. There's a lot that we've been exposed to just by the other families and the other kiddos we meet.
I feel like we're part of a special club.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for the membership.
Yeah.